Hello, family. 2 Kings chapter 8. Elisha said to the woman whose son he had restored to life, "Get ready, you and your household, and go live as a resident, alien, wherever you can. For the Lord has announced a 7-year famine and has already come to the land." So the woman got ready and did what the man of God said. She and her household lived as a resident alien in the land of the Philistines for 7 years. When the woman returned from the land of the Philistines, at the end of 7 years, she went to appeal to the king for her house and field. The king had been speaking to Gehazi, the attendant of the man of God, saying, "Tell me all the great things Elisha has done." While he was telling the king how Elisha restored the dead son to life, the woman whose son he had restored to life came to appeal to the king for her house and fled. So Gehazi said, "My lord the king, this is the woman, and this is the son Elisha restored to life." When the king asked the woman, she told him the story, so the king appointed a court official for her, saying, "Restore all that is hers, along with all the income from the field from the day she left the country until now." Elisha came to Damascus, while King Ben-Hadad of Aram was sick, and the king was told, "The man of God has come here." So the king said to Hazael, "Take a gift with you, and go meet the man of God. Inquire of the Lord through him, will I recover from the sickness?" Hazael went to meet Elisha, taking with him a gift, 40 camel loads of all the finest products of Damascus. When he came and stood before him, he said, "Your son, King Ben-Hadad of Aram, has sent me to ask you, will I recover from the sickness?" Elisha told him, "Go, say to him, you are sure to recover, but the Lord has shown me that he is sure to die." Then he stared steadily at him until he was ashamed. The man of God wept, and Hazael asked, "Why is my Lord weeping?" He replied, "Because I know the evil you will do to the people of Israel. You will set their fortress on fire. You will kill their young men with the sword. You will dash their children to pieces. You will rip open their pregnant women." Hazael said, "How could your servant, a mere dog, do such a mighty deed?" Elisha answered, "The Lord has shown me that you will be king over Aram." Hazael left Elisha and went to his master, who asked him, "What did Elisha say to you?" He responded, "He told me you are sure to recover." The next day Hazael took a heavy cloth, dipped it in water, and spread it over the king's face. Ben-Hadad died, and Hazael reigned in his place. In the 5th year of Israel's king Joram, son of Ahab, Joram, son of Jehoshaphat, became king of Judah, replacing his father. He was 32 years old when he became king, and he reigned 8 years in Jerusalem. He walked in the ways of the kings of Israel, as the house of Ahab had done, for Ahab's daughter was his wife. He did what was evil in the Lord's sight. For the sake of his servant David, the Lord was unwilling to destroy Judah, since he had promised to give a lamp to David and his sons forever. During Jehoram's reign, Edom rebelled against Judah's control and appointed their own king. So Jehoram crossed over to Zer with all his chariots. Then at night he set out to attack the Edomites, who had surrounded him and the chariot commanders, but his troops fled to their tents. So Edom is still in rebellion against Judah's control today. Libnah also rebelled at that time. The rest of the events of Jehoram's reign, along with all of his accomplishments, are written in the historical record of Judah's kings. Jehoram rested with his ancestors and was buried with his ancestors in the city of David, and his son Ahaziah became king in his place. In the 12th year of Israel's king Joram, son of Ahab, Ahaziah, son of Jehoram, became king of Judah. Ahaziah was 22 years old when he became king, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Athaliah, granddaughter of Israel's king Omri. He walked in the ways of the house of Ahab, and did what was evil in the Lord's sight, like the house of Ahab, for his father had married into the house of Ahab. Ahaziah went with Joram, son of Ahab, to fight against King Hazael of Aram and Ramoth-Gilead, and the Arameans wounded Joram. So King Joram returned to Jezreel to recover from the wounds that the Arameans had inflicted on him in Ramoth-Gilead when he fought against Aram's king Hazael. Then Judah's king Ahaziah, son of Jehoram, went down to Jezreel to visit Joram, son of Ahab, since Joram was ill. I love you, Jonathan and Jesse.